to Everblue's blog review. Today we're going to be talking about LEED version 4 and what the new requirements are. I'm Darren Hummel, and with me is Steve Alfaro, and he's a LEED expert. And Steve, can you tell us a little bit about what LEED is and why USGBC is making this update?
Absolutely. So LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. It's a program that has been around since the early 90s, and we're currently following their 2009 standard. So this notion of a version 4, or the next standard, is a way for LEED to update its protocols and raise the bar back up to a level well above local building codes, as codes have increasingly encroached upon that later 2009 standard. So version 4 just simply means it's a refreshed, kind of up-to-date look at codes as a way to kind of standardize an approach with LEED going into the next decade.
Sure. Yeah, and LEED version 4 testing will be available on June 30th, but the testing for version 3 is being cut off on, is it June 15th?
Correct, yeah.
And so why would we encourage others to get version 3 now instead of waiting for version 4?
Great question, and it's really the same experience that students felt back in early 2009. I mean, I think it's natural for most folks to say, well, I could study a standard that's been in existence for several years, where there's a lot of information out there on the internet and certainly provided by us that is a lot more comforting than maybe what is to come with this new version 4. There's still a lot of things out there that are misunderstood, and time is needed to learn those changes between the old version and the new current version 4.
Say I wanted to get my version 3 instead of waiting for version 4. How could I obtain the knowledge for version 4? Is that even an option?
Yeah, absolutely. So the great thing, I think, for students right now is they have the opportunity to study both, right? So they can actually follow the 2009 protocols as they prepare to test and earn that credential. And then they'll spend the next 2 years really focusing on their credential maintenance. And that credential maintenance will most certainly be following version 4 standards. So they're going to study for version 2009, earn the credential, and then spend the next 2 years with credential maintenance learning version 4.
Right. That kind of goes along with project experience. And now since version 4 is being released, the project experience is changing a little bit.
Right.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what project experience is and what are the changes?
With project experience, we offer a course that solves a problem for many folks that don't have the professional opportunity to engage projects directly as a team member. So if you're fortunate enough to have an employer that already works on LEED projects, that's the best way to get hands-on experience.
Right.
But there are many folks that don't have that luxury. So we offer this project experience course that's designed to give students access to an actual working project, albeit by interacting online through an internet platform. Now, our project experience is an actual project here in North Carolina where we're based, but it's true of any project in terms of the challenges and certainly the tools that are available to us, such as LEED Online. So that's the main benefit of the course, is it not only gives you that hands-on experience, but ultimately you walk away with a letter of attestation, right, which is what is required from the U.S. Green Build Council in order to qualify for an AP exam.
Yeah, exactly. And now the changes with version 4 is, if I'm correct, you don't need a letter of attestation anymore.
Right. They're basically saying a kind of a change in the rules. No longer is that letter of attestation actually required, but they are strongly encouraging students to continue to earn that actual project experience, focused on LEED Online, participating in LEED charrettes and other types of design protocols that will help that student really get that hands-on experience they need, because they're going to actually start building those components in the test, and you'll be expected to know what they mean.
Yeah, definitely, especially with the LEED Online. Like that's I feel a bigger portion of the AP exam now. Instead of just learning what are the requirements, it's more of how do you submit a project online.
Absolutely.
And navigate the website.
That's right, and interact with other team members, which the whole idea behind LEED is integration of those design concepts by multiple team members working together. So LEED Online provides that platform.
So Everblue will prepare you for both scenario, whether you want to wait for version 4 or if you want to go ahead and get your version 3 now. And can you shed light a little bit on what we can expect to see Everblue and how we can provide people with version 4 knowledge?
The plan is in the next several months, we'll be introducing kind of a steady stream of new content, which will serve for both updating students with this new version 4 concept, but also with helping them to maintain existing credentials that they already have. So it really depends on what your actual need is, but we'll have something for everybody.
Definitely. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. And thank you, Steve, for being here and talking with that. And we encourage you to go to the description below and click on the link to our blogs on LEED this week and see the rest of the information about LEED 4 and the requirements that are to come. So thank you.